Hey YouTubers, this is Tech Sergeant Mackey. I am at City Cemetery in Conneaut, Ohio. And up here, this display is what's called the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier. This is Veterans Day weekend. This is Friday, November 10th, day before Veterans Day, but it's where most businesses and schools and everything will do their time of recognizing Veterans Day. And what I wanted to show you here is a little bit of this. Our town does go through a great deal to recognize and honor veterans and those who have served. And in this cemetery, everywhere where you see one of these American flags is someone who served. Most of them are people who served in combat. I've served myself 4 tours in combat, Iraq and Afghanistan, and now retired after over 20 years in the service. Veterans Day has a special meaning to me. It's not only a recognition for me in my service, but my grandfather, Warren G. Ball, who served in World War II, my father, who served in the Army National Guard, and my uncle, John Pope, who served in Vietnam in the Army. I'm walking back here a little bit, just showing you some of this. The town I live in has been an absolutely amazing place. And why blessed, and just blessed by God, and why it has been is because there have been men and women willing to show the greatest love that there is, that they would lay their lives down for their friends, that they would serve and sacrifice for this country and for this land, for the freedom that we have. Ronald Reagan said, freedom is only one generation away. It must continually be fought for and paid for with blood. There is a price to freedom. Freedom is not free, and I know you may hear that a lot. It's a cliche. However, it is true, and each generation has to fight their wars in order to keep it. Because if they don't fight those battles, not only with enemies foreign, but those domestic. Okay, in our nation today, we have one party and half of the other one who literally hate freedom. And it is up for us, the American people, to defend that freedom and defend it at all costs, with up to and including laying our life down. This is not to say you do anything extreme or you're breaking laws. But our military, what we do is we fend off the enemy so that people can have their battles out here at home in the political arena. Where you can go to the polls and vote, you're able to do that because our military has fought, bled, and died for you to have that right to do that. And that must not be forgotten. Not only the price for your freedoms, but your freedoms themselves. What you have in this country needs to not be taken for granted. So I just wanted to take a little time to share that message with you as someone who has paid that cost and bear the scars and wounds from having done that. Just what it means. And just what it means to me that I get to live in this nation as a free man. Some of these graves are very old, people who fought in the War of 1812, or the Revolutionary War before that. In the Spanish-American War, in the Civil War, in World War I, World War II, Korea, Vietnam, Iraq, and Afghanistan, and other countries throughout the Middle East, and the War on Terror. We live in a very blessed land because we have men and women who had courage and who had love. Today I challenge you in America, it's time that we demonstrate that love. Our love for each other, our love for our country, our love for our freedom. It's time to stop hiding behind others and think we have no responsibility in this, and that if we just stay quiet, it's going to pass by. Here's the thing, it's not going to. Evil only prevails when good men and women do nothing. When good men and women are passive, freedom is sacrificed. And what we are doing now is what we're going to pass on to the next generation. What are you willing to say was your role in what is going to be passed on to the next generation? Did you stand up for what was right? Did you sacrifice so that others would be free and the generations coming after you would be free? Did you cherish and value the freedom that you have? Did you love your neighbors? Did you demonstrate the greatest love of all, that you would lay your life down for your friends? What will be said about you in American history? Will you be the generation that lets freedom die? Or will it be said that you were the generation that gave freedom a new birth of life? The choice is up to you guys. And I hope that you'll take it serious. Take that freedom that you have serious. As I'm walking through and showing you the graves of people who did, and whose blood was sacrificed that we have freedom. To the men and women who have died and who have served before me, who served in these conflicts and wars before me, I can only say thank you with the deepest of appreciations. And I have lived my life with the resolve that the generations after me be able to be free by sacrifices I and my brothers and sisters in the armed services have made. Currently on this Veterans Day, we have men and women not only in harm's way, but being attacked in places called Syria and Iraq. And we have them over definitely in harm's way in Eastern Europe and other places all throughout the Middle East and over in the Asian Pacific theater. The men and women of the United States Armed Services stand guard and stand ready to defend your freedom. However, they cannot do it without you guys. They cannot do it without your support, without your love, and without your upholding the freedoms that we have in this country and not surrendering out of fear, out of misinformation. It's your responsibility to know. Take the time to know. Thank you for watching. I greatly appreciate you. I hope this video is touching to you, as it has been my life's work, the sacrifice for this country, that we would be free and that the generations after us would stay free. God bless you. Thank you for watching. Be kind to others, and most of all, appreciate the freedom that you have been blessed with, because it came at a cost from someone else. Thank you.